I'm good.
Let's start here. I mean, you kind of look at your personality, your profile. You're one of these guys that at the draft, everyone said, hey, maybe this guy could be a steal. You look at his skating, you look at all the things he does. Like, how do you manage knowing, like, there's an expectation, but at the same time, like, you want to go into this and surprise people and so, like, go, like, damn, maybe the Kraken got something.
Yeah, that's kind of how it's always been with my hockey career is surprising people. They obviously made a great decision, and now it's just to prove them right. That's kind of my whole thing. Just go out there, play my way, and prove them right as to why they picked me.
So how do you manage this camp knowing that, like, when it comes to the NHL roster, the top four looks pretty fixed. There's jockeying for that bottom, that last pair. Like, how do you approach it? Do you look at it as, I'm going to shoot for as high as I can go, maybe there's a certain level, or what is your sort of attack?
Yeah, you can really only control what you can control. Go out there and perform your best, and then that's up to the coaching staff and Ron. So I just control what I can control and go out there and play my best.
And you grew up in Calgary. You've seen plenty of the Battle of Alberta. You're a few hours away from playing
Yeah,
against Edmonton. Your
yeah.
first NHL game. How exciting? Where's your excitement level for that?
Yeah, it's so exciting. Obviously, my parents will make the trip up and get to watch because we're from Calgary, obviously. So it'll be pretty cool to have them in the building.
And were you a Calgary fan growing up? Was that your
I was an Avalanche
Okay.
fan growing up. I was a big Joe Sakic fan. So
How to play in the WHL gets you ready here for a season like this and a game like this?
yeah, we've had great coaching staff in Regina that's allowed me to prepare for this. Just everything and being confident in playing my ability. Obviously, they're a bit bigger and faster out here. But just getting adjusted in the first couple shifts should allow me to have success.
How many times has your phone blown up from your teammates out there?
They're obviously rooting for me. I got a Billet brother back home. He's excited to watch.
Of course, you just talked about how playing against larger competition. Like for you, what would you say has been the biggest thing you've noticed and that you've tried to implement? Is it when you're out there, you're like, okay, is it maybe trying to add weight in a certain spot? Is it being quicker in certain areas? How you handle battles along the boards? Like, what would you say it is?
Always growing up, I was always a smaller player to begin with, so just learning body position. So these bigger guys out here, a bit older, they're a bit wiser than me. So just getting body position and always being D side, that's kind of allowed me to have success.
You talk about older players being wiser. Like, have you been able to kind of maybe pick the brains of guys like a Giordano or an Alexiak to be like, hey, what advice do you give? Or do you look at someone more like Vince Dunn, who's your body type, and say, hey, what did you do to make the transition that this whole made?
Yeah, I've always been talking to those guys, especially on the bench, watching their shifts, just learning from them. That's all you can really do is learn what they do and why they have success and what they do.
What's the best advice you've received so far?
Just play simple, especially in the first game. Play simple, and you should be good.
They've got a couple big name players on their lineup. You probably watched on TV. Do you relish that challenge to face those guys in a game?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You grow up watching those guys, especially guys like McDavid. So it'll be cool to be on the ice with them. Perfect. Thank you.